Hi friends, welcome to Phonics. All right, I want you to take out your pencil. You should have an eraser. You should have page 285 out. It's the page that has a box of crackers and a moose on it. And we're still talking about adverbs today. I'm gonna give you a second to get your page out and I'll start reading what adverbs are, okay? And before I do that, let me share my screen with you. Sometimes I forget to do that, it's so silly. There we go. Adverbs are words that describe verbs. They may tell how the action of the verb is done, and they often end in ly. You remember that, right? Of course you do. Number 1 says, read the sentences and underline the verb 2 times. How many times? I'm going to underline that so that I know that we're talking about the verb 2 times. Circle the adverb that tells how. Draw a small arrow from the adverb to the verb. They did the first one for us. Are you ready? Mike's new baby sister cries loudly. How does the baby sister cry? She cries loudly. So they underlined cries, because that's the action, 2 times. You're going to circle the adverb that's describing the cry, and then you're going to draw an arrow from the adverb to the verb that it's describing. We can handle this. Mom divided the snack crackers evenly. What is the verb here? Divided. Good job. Underline it twice. And how did she divide the snack crackers? Evenly. Nice. Did you guys see that it ends in ly? That's a dead giveaway. That's a big clue. All right. Next, we walked into the classroom quietly. What's the action here? Walked. Very good. Underline it twice. How did they walk in? Quietly. Draw your arrow to quietly. Next, I snuggled next to Grandma cozily. Snuggled is our verb. Circle cozily because that's our adverb. It's telling us how she snuggled next to Grandma cozily. All right. Draw lines to match the adverbs with the verbs you think they match best. Build. How would you build something? Carefully, accidentally, correctly, easily, or helpfully? Build carefully. I think I would build carefully. Nibble. Nibble. Like when you're nibbling something, nibble correctly. Climb. Easily, maybe. Poke accidentally, and dig helpfully. All right, friends. We're going to write as many adverbs as we can think of for the verb obey. How did you obey? Immediately. We just talked about that in Bible last week. Immediate obedience. Immediately. How did you obey? Happily, right? With a good attitude. How did you obey? Quietly, right? Where we don't talk back to our parents, we just do it. All right. And how did you obey? Obeying quickly, obeying immediately, happily. Quickly is not too bad. What's another way that you can obey? Obeying. We could do quickly. Kind of close to immediately, but quickly. Because immediately is technically like the second they tell you, you do it. And quickly is just like you have a little hustle, okay? All right, next. And by the way, those are all really good reminders on how we should be obeying, especially right now that we're all home, right? With our parents. Okay, read the sentences and write an adjective in each blank. Remember, an adjective is gonna describe the noun. It's going to answer what kind or how many. So it's usually a number or it's more of a describing word, okay? Caden and his brother decided to build a blank clubhouse. Well, I think of the clubhouse in Tommy's clubhouse, and I think orange. In orange. Did you see how I changed A to an? Because orange starts with a vowel. All right, an orange clubhouse. Under there, what kind of tree? Large tree, green tree. I'm gonna pick large. Because I feel like in order to have a clubhouse, it's gotta be a really big tree, right? Dad gave them some blank and wood and blank nails. Dad gave them some, what would you need to build a clubhouse? Nails, a certain type of nail, wood, and probably tools? Sure. Tools, wood, and it could be a color of a nail or it can be a type of nail. What about sharp nails? Sharp, because they really are. You could get hurt. You have to be very careful. The boys found some blank tools in the shed that Dad said they could use. Some blank tools. What about old tools? That describes tools. Let's find some paint and paint a blank and blank clubhouse. Well, we already said orange, so we could say orange and blue. And at this point, you can pick whatever two colors you'd like of paint, okay? I'm gonna pick orange and blue because I keep thinking about Tommy's clubhouse. Caden put blank boards together. I'm gonna say two. Two boards together, but bent. Blank nail. Caden put two boards together, but bent a silver nail. At last, Dad offered to help the, what about tired? Because they're probably tired at this point. The tired boys. Now they have a blank clubhouse that is just the right size for blank boys. Now they have a cool clubhouse that is just the right size for how many boys do you think? Let's say 6 boys. For 6 boys. Very cool. All right, friends, let's move on down. Write the sentences correctly on the lines. Remember the way that a sentence is written. You always add a capital letter at the beginning, and you always have a punctuation. Remember what Miss Warner always says. Check the sentence like a teacher from beginning to the end. Very good. I know you wouldn't have forgotten that. Okay. Have you ever heard an elk? So they basically wrote the sentence for you. All you need to do is check for punctuation and capital letter at the beginning. All right, so it's basically proofreading. We're going to be checking to make sure these people wrote it correctly. And I'm going to tell you right now, they did them all wrong. Okay, so let's help them out. Capital H. Have you ever heard an elk? Hey, in reading group, we were talking about the words that ask questions. Is have a word that asks a question? Have you ever heard an elk? It makes me want to do this, right? Have you ever heard an elk? Well, have you? Doesn't it make you want to respond yes or no? It makes you want to give an answer. So it's asking a question. Ion, do you remember what we put at the end of a question sentence, which is also known as an interrogative sentence? What was that, Ion? Did you say question mark? You are correct. A question mark. Good job. Bugling sounds like high squealing. Capital B. Sounds like high squealing. Are they asking me something, telling me something, exclaiming something? Sounds like he's just giving me information, right? Bugling sounds like high squealing. Period. It is a strange noise from a big animal. It is a strange noise from a big animal. It, capital I, is a strange noise from a big animal. Asking a question? Exclaiming something? What do you think? Declarative? Yes, it's telling me something. Just giving me information. It's a strange noise from a big animal. Good job, friends. All right, next. Circle the correct word in each sentence. We saw several bighorn sheep laying in a grassy meadow or lying in a grassy meadow. Lying, but it's not like to tell a lie. We're talking about how it lays down, but you say it lying because it's more than one. All right. Two big sheep was hitting their curved horns together. Does that sound correct? Or two big sheep were hitting their curved horns together. Yes, you're right. It's were. It made an enormous sound, or it made a enormous sound. Well, let's look at the word. That is a vowel. So it's an enormous sound. Good. We sat in the van and watched them, or we sat in the van and watched them. Remember, sat is to sit down, and set is to set something down. Do you set yourself down in a van, or do you sit yourself down? So sat. Good job, friends. I am so, so proud of you, my first graders. I hope that you have a beautiful day. It's Friday. You have your weekend, the rest of the weekend ahead of you. Get some good rest, okay? We'll talk later. Bye.